Okay. I'm still trying to learn how to use my new tripod here. So excuse me while I try to center this a little bit. Okay. So these are a Mint Make. That's the name of the brand. And these are a vitamin C 1000 milligram effervescent tablets. They're immune booster support. It has zinc in it as well. And this means you only need to take 1 tablet a day. And you've got all the vitamin C you're supposed to need for the day. Probably wouldn't hurt if you took 2 if you just were not feeling good. Vitamin C is water soluble, so your body will absorb and then what it can use and then flush the rest out of your system with in your kidneys. So these say immune boosters, and I will tell you that a while ago I had 4 that were unopened, and these are really, really difficult to break the seals. I tried to cut them loose and could not. Finally ended up getting wedging them on the edge of my table, something like I used to do with my pop bottles with the caps on them. And I was finally able to wedge it open. If these things are tampered with, you're going to know if someone opened the bottle. So, oh, it finally broke loose. An open bottle is going to be easy to spot because the seals are broken and they are very easy to open. Okay, not very easy. They're easier to open. They have this sealy thing in it. I'm not real sure what that's for. Kind of keeps them down and from moving around during shipping. And then you get these round tablets like this. This is about the size of a quarter. Let me get my quarter out over here. So if you want to know how big they are, will they fit into your bottle? They're about the size of a quarter. If you can get the quarter into your bottle, these will probably go. They are a little thicker. They remind me of those chewables I used to take as a kid. I touched my tongue to it. That's why it's colored. You can see it is orange. It's a bite. And I did smell this thing. You stick your nose in there. Very, very salty smell to it. 3 of the ingredients, if you look on the ad, says sodium benzenate, sodium carbonate, sodium saccharin. And it contains permitted natural flavors. You can look at the ad and find out who makes this and all their information if you want to ask more questions about their product. So, I'm going to have a fizzing experiment here. I love experiments, don't you? This is water, just plain water out of my filtered water bottle. Here's my tablet, straight out of this, you know. I'm going to drop this in here, and you can see what happens. I noticed one person was complaining that it had a funny color. Can you see the bubbles? Look at that go. And now smelling more orange and less. It smells like orange soda. It really does. Now, I'm going to guess that it's not going to remain fizzy because as the bubbles are coming to the top, they are disappearing very rapidly. Can you hear it? I don't know whether we can hear it on the camera. This drink is made in India. And I don't know very much else about it. There's contact information on the ad. products that I actually do want to keep and use and perhaps are interested in buying again, I do sometimes contact the companies, but anonymously. But this one does say it's from Uttar Pradesh, India. Next Life Natural Science is the manufacturer. So it's all in the ad. I think the ad has almost everything on it that it has on the bottle. So you can, it's almost done. The bubbling has slowed down. I can still see a residue of it right here. So that's about how long it takes. This is a 6-minute video. I think we've been effervescing for about a minute, 3 minutes. I'm going to set this back down. The only thing in here that really is weird to me is that it says it. Do you hear that? I think it must be almost done. I think that orange glob there is the last of the tablet. Yep, that's the last of the tablet. Still very salty tasting. Get it back into the light. What's left is kind of a crunchy residue there. But you can see it's still bubbling. So that's, to me, it's a normal orange color. I don't know why someone would think it's a strange color. Still has a little bit, it does say not for medicinal use. Be careful if you have any problems. Take with the doctor's direction. Vegan, sugar-free, plant-based, no allergens. And all this information is on the ad. So, I mean, if this looks like something you'd like to try, I can at least say no one's tampered with these. With this much water, it's a little weak. And it tastes a little bit like orange Kool-Aid. And not like a Fanta drink or anything like that. There are still bubbles in here. I think it would taste better with ice. Very salty. Very much has a salty residue taste to it. So, I don't know if you are really watching your salt intake, like I am. You might want to pass on this or investigate the sodiums in it more thoroughly. But that's what this is. Here we are going 10 minutes watching it go fizzy, right? I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this helpful. Now you know what you're getting before you get it.